this way. Look. Where has it gone? You had it when you were in the water. Where is it? Good boy! So much of it as well. It doesn't even come up on camera, does it? How good it is. Yeah. Good morning everyone. We have just come to the garden centre. We've come to Runwood for a little browse, a couple of bits. It's Friday morning, Good Friday. Oh, I need to remember I'm filming Fancy Fridays, nearly forgot.
Do you need any more Jack's Magic?
No, we've definitely got enough compost at home. I love this garden centre, it's so good. It's actually quite busy today, but I'll show you around. We have just seen, this is, if you watched my last vlog, you will remember I was saying, is this mint or not, in the flower bed. That is exactly what it is. This, I have no idea what that is. I'm going to Google it so I can see what it looks like. But that is exactly what is growing. So either I planted it and forgot, or maybe it was already there and it just didn't come up. Well, no, we've moved in 2 years ago. Oh, I love these lavenders, the little bunny ears. Very cute. Right, we'll come to look into the vegetable section. Oh, it's quiet in here today. So many vegetables. Wow, this is just so satisfying. Can we plant these now? Can we plant these now?
Yeah.
They don't need to be in like a shelter. So we're currently looking at fruit. Blueberries, strawberries, and what was the other one?
Raspberries.
Raspberries are the ones that we are thinking of growing. Right, we're just getting our strawberries. There's so many varieties, so it makes it difficult, so I feel like you spend loads of time on Google, but the ones that we're picking are Lauren, obviously, and then the other one Jack likes the look of is Toscana. But like I said, there's so many. There's Elan, there's Montana, there's, what other ones are there? Roman, Ruby Ann, so many. And like I always say, trial and error. If these are terrible, then we can just get some different, yeah, do it again next year. Right, back home, and it's time, hello you, it's time to do some things in the garden. We got Lots of fruit to plant. We've got some pots to move. I also want to plant out my sweet peas. I actually asked Josie when we were on the retreat when she was planting hers, and she said this weekend. So I was like, right, okay, the God has spoken. I can plant my sweet peas now. So I'm going to do that. And we actually also got a couple more bits to plant in the beds because I felt like we had a little gap where we could plant a little bit more salad. So I've got another box of salad, and also I got some beans so that we can have peas on one side and beans on the other. So we've got like double. So I need to plant those as well. So lots of planting to do. I also got myself a new dibber, a handheld one, because we do have one, but it's really big. So I wanted like a small one. I've got some other bits, so I'll show you outside, but it's really windy. I'm not really sure if you're going to be able to hear me talking, but hopefully you can. But it's very nice and sunny, so perfect day for a Good Friday in the garden. Okie dokes. So we got another lattice pot. We actually already have 2 of these, but we wanted to get another one so we can have all the fruit in the same type of pots. They do these at Ripley's if you are local. They have amazing pots in this gorgeous colour. We also got our urns from there as well. They are just beautiful. They have such a nice selection. Basil's just ripping up a plant pot, which is his favourite thing to do. I also got a couple of trays of cosmos because I did grow my own cosmos by seed, and only like a couple of the seeds germinated. It didn't really do very well, which I think is mainly due to the fact that they didn't have much light where they were. So I cheated and I bought some young cosmos. So I'm going to plant these into my cut flower bed so that I've got these throughout the summer, which I'm really excited about because I've never grown cosmos before. And oh my god, I just think they're beautiful. I think this is the beans that I got. Yeah, runner bean, white lady. Also got just some mixed salad leaves because we go through salad so quickly, so I feel like we can definitely have quite a lot. And then we got our 4 strawberry plants, which are going to go in one of these, like a nice little selection in there. We got some compost, which is specific for, I think it's like an acidic compost, which is good for the blueberries. And then also in my little Waitrose drinks bag, I got a dibber. All of my tools are from Kent and Stowe, and I really love their tools. They're really nice. They're just really good quality. They last really well. It's so windy. I really hope you can hear this. We got this, actually Jerk saw this, a pH soil tester, which I thought would be so handy. I got a couple of packets of seed and plant labels because I ran out, so I got double packs. Some basil seeds because I really want to grow this from seed to plant outside in the summer. And then I got some microgreens, some pea style microgreens. That is it. And then the last thing I got was just some rot resistant twine, just so that I can secure my sweet peas nicely, because I do have some string, but it's quite thick, so I thought this might be better. So that is everything I got. So I think what I'm going to do is start off with my sweet peas first, because actually I need this because I just want to get them in. I'm excited. I want to do that first. Right, these are my sweet peas. I basically just did a mix of, I think I've got white, purple and pink. So I got a mix. I'm already ready to go because I did actually do a little bit out here yesterday. But I put these little stalks in here just because I thought they could actually be quite handy while these are actually just chopsticks that I had inside, but I thought they might be quite handy to just go in the middle, just so that I've got a little bit extra support throughout here. And I've already labelled them up because I wanted to lay everything out with the labels so I could see where everything was going. So that is my plan. Plant up my beautiful sweet peas. Right, I've just planted all my sweet peas. I've just tied up all the rope, and look what I have just spotted in the field. I don't know if it's going to come up on camera because it's so far away, but there's a deer just completely on its own, just wandering around. Wow. I wonder why there's only one. I know, Bazzy. That's so funny. Next up is planting the runner beans, so this side we've got peas and then this side is runner beans. So also these are getting seriously battered by the wind, so I need to sort these out. And yeah, plant these in. I really hope that these things are going to be okay here because it's been quite windy lately, as you can tell by the leaves flying around. We are down in the cut flower bed, which is getting pretty overgrown with weeds. So I am just going to take a few weeds out, and then I am going to plant my cosmos that I bought in here because I have a couple of little gaps. Oh, this mud is very thick mud. Yeah, I've got a couple of cosmos that need to go in, so I'm going to just dig a really big hole and then put them all in rows, because I didn't actually plant any bulbs in this section because I ran out. Oh, you can't even see me. I ran out of bulbs for this section, so this is perfect. Saturday, and we have already been in the garden for hours. I don't even know what the time is, but we came outside at like 9 o'clock, I think. Took Basil out for a walk early this morning, and we've just been cracking on. Same as yesterday, we've got so many bits to do in the garden. My weeding list is as long as my body. I've got so many flower beds to weed and just tidy up, and then I think once we've done all of that and cut all the edges and everything, we will put down some nice mulch just for the new season. Jack is on lawn duty today. He is cutting, scarifying and fertilizing all of the grass, so he's got a very big day ahead. Also, you might have noticed in some of the clips from yesterday, we had half a tree in the middle of the drive, and that's because we cut down a load of branches from one of the birch trees that was really low hanging over the compost bin, and creating quite a lot of shade over our seating area in the vegetable garden. So we decided to cut it back a little bit, get a bit more light in there. There's still a bit to do, but one of the branches that needs to go is massive, so we couldn't really do that ourselves. But Jack has got rid of all of that this morning, so the drive is looking nice and empty, and I am just cracking on with weeding, really. As you can see, Jack is busy at work, and I have just been weeding this bed. I still need to do all of the back bit underneath the dogwood. As you can see, there's so much under there, so I need to get back behind there and do that, but honestly my back was killing me. I've also been taking out a few things because some of our lavenders just really didn't do well. I don't know if we just didn't water them enough, or I don't know. I really don't know, because some of them are coming back really nicely, and the ones in this bed, which I haven't done this one yet, so it's a bit of a mess, but this one is looking lovely. These lavenders have grown so big. We actually planted these as teeny weeny little $4.99 bushes, and they look amazing. Anyway, Jack's just coming over here, so I'm going to stop talking because it's a little bit noisy. But next on my list is clearing under here. Just give it a nice tidy up. I just hate weeds. I think it's the same as cleaning inside. I like to clean outside. Daisy, come. Hello. Hello, gorgeous girl. Hello. It's lovely to see you. Come on. Is that a fun game? Come on then, where's your mummy? Let's go find her. Good afternoon. It is a lot later in the day. We have been very busy today. I've got Ted jumping up next to me. Yeah, it's been a very busy day. I am covered in mud. Look at my jeans. But it's been very successful. Jack has cut the grass, scarified the grass like 4 times, fertilised it. I've weeded every single flower bed, but we've just come to the farm because we had to drop off the trailer and the scarifier mower thingy. So we're gonna have a drink in the sun. Oh, lovely. Hello, you. Hello. I haven't got treats. I've said. I'm sorry. They're all gone. You're too cute. Miserable morning. It's very grey and a little bit drizzly outside and a lot colder than it has been. We've definitely got a bit of a break in the spring weather, that's for sure. Hello! Were you outside with Daddy? Did you get bored? You wanted to see me? You're lovely. I'm just getting ready and then I'm going to come downstairs. We're going to do some cooking this morning. I'm gonna have a very nice morning, I think. I want to do some tidying up in the barn later, but this morning I really want to do a little bit of baking. I'm desperate to make some more bread because I haven't actually made any bread since probably the last time you saw it on the vlogs. I've made a couple of bagels here and there, which I don't think I've vlogged, but oh, it's just the best. I'm going to attempt a focaccia because I follow this guy called Luke on Instagram, and he was making a focaccia the other day and I thought, oh my god, I forgot how much I love focaccia. So we're gonna give it a go. We've got a nice roast dinner tonight, which I'm looking forward to, which is actually perfect because the weather's not the best today. So the recipe for focaccia is actually very simple. I feel like bread in general is actually very simple. Strong white bread flour, instant dried yeast. This is the one that I have got. I literally just, this was the only one in the supermarket, so this is what I got. Then olive oil and sea salt, and that is literally it. That's all you need, and then obviously like a little bit of water if you need it. It's so simple. I'm going to link the recipe that I'm using down below. It's just a BBC Good Food one, and that is literally everything you need. I am going to go and get some rosemary from the garden, and I've just washed my mixing bowl, so I think I'm going to get the rosemary first and then we can get to making. It also only needs 1 hour to prove, so it's kind of one of those things that you can do in the morning and then you can enjoy it straight away. It's not like you need to leave it overnight and be really prepped ahead, which I really like because sometimes I forget to prep things and then they're not ready. Something that Jack actually did this morning is put up our little welly stand that Jack got for Christmas from his brother, and it looks amazing. This has just made life so much easier because we used to keep all of the wellies down here on this little mat in the corner, and it just gets so muddy and the wall gets ruined, and especially in the winter, so this is just a dream. No spiders are going to be in the boots. Nothing can be hiding in there. They're not going to get wet. It's just amazing. And I've actually just put these pots out here because these muscari are sadly not living their best lives. I'm going to replant these bulbs into the flower bed, which I tend to always do with muscari. But we were actually just saying it would be really good to have just a few small pots of herbs up here so that we can use them from the kitchen without walking all the way around to the raised beds, which is going to be so handy. And Jack's very ugly Crocs are up here as well, but I think that's going to be perfect. And then he's made a little stand to put our boot pillar that Ben also got for Jack for Christmas. So this is a very good practical area, which I'm loving. It's pretty hard to do this one-handed. Maybe I'll get a little bit more just in case. My dough is done. I've just put it in a bowl with a nice clean napkin over the top, and this is going to prove for the next 1 hour. I've just got it in the pantry because it's nice and dark in here and warm, so that can stay in there, and then when it's finished we can get to the fun bit. While I wait for my dough to prove, we are just having a bit of a sort out and a rejig with some of the bits that were growing in the vegetable garden. So this section, I know I've shown you before, is like the behind the scenes area where we've got the compost, the water butt, potting table, like just everything is back here. So we are just having a rejig because we had the potatoes all along the shed here, but we decided that it probably will be better suited if they've just got their own area. So Jack's just put some taram down, and we're going to have all the potatoes in this corner in their pots, and then the fruit staying here. Fruit will stay here, and then we'll have a nice like netting over the top, because at the moment we've just got the potatoes here and it just looks a bit random, so we're giving them a nice proper home. And then we've got these 2 old plant pots that actually my mum gave us from our old house, and at the moment we've just got these filled up with compost, which I use quite a lot of for when I'm potting up bits and bobs like this. But I think I will plant some things in here at some point just because it looks quite pretty. But yeah, that's pretty much it. And then I think later we're going to spray off the weeds and all of the grass that's starting to come through, as you can see, just where this section here would kind of laid the stone on top of the stone. So obviously the underneath we hadn't done properly. So just get rid of all the grass that's coming through and just neaten it up a bit, because as you can see there's a few little patches here and there. But I think it looks really good, and I need to have a bit of a tidy up of this table because it's getting a bit messy, and still need to decide on the colour for the shed. That's an ongoing thing. I'm thinking something like this but darker, not as light as this, a bit darker, but I need to get some samples. Maybe I'll do that this week, because when we get some consecutive sunny days I really want to get this just painted and just tidied up. I think it will look so much neater. Right, it is a little while later. I have let my bread prove in a nice big tin. Next step is to add little dimples, drizzle over the olive oil and the rosemary, and then some salt, put it in the oven for 20 minutes, and then it'll be ready for lunch. I think I'm going to make us some focaccia sandwiches with tomato, mozzarella and basil. And actually the weather today was supposed to be really miserable, and it's completely taken a turn. It's so lovely and warm outside, so I'm pretty pleased about that. Okay, focaccia done. Got loads of olive oil in there, rosemary, nice Cornish sea salt. This is the best sea salt, I love this. So I'm gonna prep some, just chop up some tomatoes and stuff, and then that just goes in the oven for 20 minutes and then I can build some nice sandwiches. Hopefully in the summertime we will be picking tomatoes that we've grown, basil that we've grown, making focaccia from scratch with rosemary from the garden. Literally, what a joy. I feel like doing things yourself and growing things from scratch, making things from scratch, it's just the best feeling. It's actually already 1 o'clock and we haven't even had breakfast yet. The problem is with us, once we start doing things outside, we do not stop, we do not have a break. So that is actually why I thought I would make us quite a nice brunchy style thing today, because otherwise we don't stop. Okay, it's the moment of truth. Wow, that looks incredible. So I have done a little board of mozzarella, tomato and basil, which is going to be our sandwich. We're going to do like open sandwiches, I think. I think that's the best way. What I'm going to do is pop this out onto a board. It's so good. Oh my goodness, that is so brilliant. I don't think it's risen as much as it should. And I'm wondering if that's because my tray wasn't the right thing, but it honestly smells so good. I'm gonna taste a bit at the end and see what it tastes like. It's still very hot, but wow, that is absolutely delicious and so easy to do. Okay, and that is our lunch. Focaccia sandwich with mozzarella, tomato, basil, olive oil, salt, pepper. That looks so good. I'm so impressed with myself. Wow, delicious. Right, we have finished lunch. Next on the jobs list for the bank holiday is turning over the compost. Jack built these 3 compost bins so that we can move it, just to make it so much easier when you're turning it over, to move it to the next one to like air it out and things like that. But we've just put the temperature gauge in the middle and it's 35 degrees, and in the summer it was 70. I just can't understand how it gets that hot. It's just crazy. Like when we're lifting up the grass cuttings, I don't know if you can see, this is so like unaesthetic gardening. You can see like steam coming up from the back when you lift it up. It's so crazy. Yeah, can you see that on the camera? I don't know. But anyway, we have got all sorts of things in here. You can kind of see the layers. Jack basically built this so that we can take out these panels at the front. We just slide them, like slot them in and out, which is actually a genius idea because it means you can actually get into the bottom properly. So, I was just filming your bum. So yeah, we're just moving everything over. No, it's like something's been growing in there. Don't know what that is. Yeah, there's loads of them.
Potatoes.
Oh!
Yeah, look.
Oh my god! Oh my god!
Oh, that's what these roots are.
Yeah!
Throw them away.
That is so funny. Oh my god.
Yeah, that little white thing's growing out of our potatoes.
Jeez, look at all the roots.
Little new potatoes.
Yeah.
Fertile, no?
They must be new, these
They can grow in it.
Well, yeah, that's quite a good sign. Look at the roots on that potato. That's so funny. They look like noodles.
Yeah.
You know those udon noodles? So do you think these new potatoes, these must be like new?
Yeah.
Oh my god, that's so funny. Right, successfully we have moved the whole bay into the second bay. It absolutely stinks, I'm not gonna lie. It's not the most, it does, it's not the most glamorous job. But Jack was just saying this time next year we will then move this bay into this bay, and then we can use it after that, which is great. It is quite a lengthy process, but it's worth it. I think once you just get the first few years done, you're then like in a good rotation anyway. And also I feel like you have to have quite a lot of stuff to put in if you want a big amount of compost. Like we have quite a lot of grass cuttings and leaves and things, so it's quite worthwhile. Otherwise you're not really going to get a huge amount that you can use. But yeah, back-breaking efforts. Next up, we're basically just going to start using this first bit again. So cardboard goes down to stop weeds, and then obviously that decomposes as well, so that's all good. And then we can start filling it back up. It's really interesting as well, when we were moving this bit, you can tell what the season was by how much of something there is. So obviously, like, Jack doesn't cut the grass throughout the winter, so there's no grass cuttings, but there's tons of leaves. You can just really tell through the layers like what time of year it is. It's funny.